The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. An opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Now a handoff here to his running back. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Being chased out left. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll go for it. Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 20, Bengals 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coach?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Bengals 7.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Bengals.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, Watson has got his target. It's Cobb. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Isaac Nada there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 30, Bengals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On 1st down, Watson steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To
Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Texans 33, Bengals 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out right around the 39. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20.
Baby, it don't matter. It's okay.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans 33, Bengals 28. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rolling to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Check, check. Lucky.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Johnson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score,
so not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Bengals 34, Texans 33. Austin
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here, the 32. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Will Fuller was the intended target. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 27-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11.
The 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete.
So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everybody.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey.
Could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different like it. Catch my buzz.